Hello dear students, this is Dharamveer Singh, biology faculty of your school. Students, now you are in class 11. So first time you have to teach biology as a main subject, means the core subject. So here in biology, there are total 22 chapters that are in 5 units. So in class 11 in biology, there are total 5 units, and these 5 units contain 22 chapters. So the first unit, diversity of living organisms. So we can say that is unit A, or first unit, diversity of living organisms. This unit contains total 4 chapters. The first chapter is the living world. The living world. In this chapter, we will discuss about what are the different criterion by which we can say that the particular organism is living and the particular organism is non-living. And above that, we will discuss about what are different type of the we can say that different type of the scenarios in which living organisms are kept, in which animals are kept, in which plants are kept. So all these things in which we discuss in this chapter. And the second chapter is biological classification. In this chapter we will discuss about what are the different scientists and what are the different persons that first time classify the living organisms and living, why the classification needed in our life. All these things we will discuss about what the hierarchical arrangement of the animals and what are different type of the classification of plants and animals and fungi and protists, monadans, everything we will discuss here. Third chapter is plant kingdom, and fourth chapter is animal kingdom. So dear students, you are familiar with plant kingdom, animal kingdom and all these, Monera, Protista, fungi also. So in plant kingdom we will discuss about what are different type of plants. Plants are generally classified into the algae, and after that bryophytes, after that pteridophytes, then gymnosperm, then angiosperm. So and animals are also classified into different type of the phylums. There are 12 phylums of the animals. So we will discuss here in this unit about the classification of living organisms generally. Okay, and our second unit is structural organization of plants and animals. Our second unit is structural organization of plants and animals. So students, this unit also contains 3 chapters. First 2 chapters deals with the physiology and morphology and anatomy of plants, and last chapter will deals with the structural organization of animals. So the chapter 5th, our chapter 5th is morphology. Morphology of flowering plants. Then 6th chapter, anatomy of flowering plants. 7th chapter is structural organizations in animals. What are different type of tissues on which animals are found? What are the epitheliums? What are the fluid connective tissues? What are the muscles? Everything we will discuss here in this chapter. This chapter will discuss about different type of anatomical structures of the plant. Now, the unit third. Unit third also contains 3 chapters. This is cell structure and functions. Cell structure and functions. This is the third unit, in which we will discuss about all the things that are we can say that are generally happens inside the cell. All the phenomena that are generally happens inside the cell, everything we will discuss in this unit. The first chapter, or we can say that 8th chapter of our class 11th biology is cell, unit of life. Chapter 9 is biomolecules. This is totally fresh chapter that first time you have to study it here. Here we will discuss about what are different type of amino acids, what are different type of we can say that carbohydrates, what are different type of lipids. Everything we will discuss in this chapter in biomolecules. In the next 10th chapter is cell cycle and cell division. Here we will discuss about how our cell is divides and what is cell cycle, what happens in the total life cycle of the plant. So here, plant or animals means in this topic we will discuss about a cell when it is formed, what are different type of functions that is held during their life, and after the end of their life, what happens, how the new cells are formed. Everything we will discuss in the unit cell cycle. And then cell division. What are the basis of the cell division? How cell is divided into 2 different cells, that is known as mitosis, and how a cell is divided into 4 different daughter cells, that is known as meiosis. What are the basic difference between meiosis and mitosis? Everything we will discuss in the chapter 10. Now, our unit 4th, that is plant physiology. Unit 4, that is plant physiology. So in plant physiology, the first chapter, that is transport. First chapter, transport of substances in plants. Second chapter is mineral nutrition. Fourth chapter, fourth means this is 11th, this is 12th, this is 13th. 11th, 12th and 13th. 13 is photosynthesis in higher plants. After that, 14th chapter, respiration in plants, and 15th chapter is plant growth and development. And the next chapter is one is transport and mineral nutrition, photosynthesis, respiration, transport, mineral nutrition. Yes, these 5 chapters that we discuss in plant physiology. Now the last unit, that is our 5th unit or last unit of class 11, Unit 5th, Animal Physiology. In animal physiology, we will discuss about 7 chapters. So, this is the largest unit of the class 11. Here we will discuss 7 chapters. So, 16th chapter or the first chapter of animal physiology is digestion and absorption. 17th chapter is breathing and exchange of gases. 18th chapter. 18th chapter is this body fluid. And circulation. 19th chapter is excretory products. And their elimination. And their elimination. 20th chapter is locomotion and movement. Locomotion and movement. 21st chapter is neural control and coordination. And last chapter of our syllabus is chemical control and coordination. So dear students in class 10th, these two chapters means you can say that these two topics you have discussed in your second chapter is control and coordination. So neural control means our nervous system or total control, or we can say total coordination of the body that happens through our nervous system is known as the neural control. And nervous system is works along brain along with spinal cord, and this brain and spinal cord send or receive the signals with the help of the neurons. So here we will discuss about neurons, spinal cord and brain and their functions. In chemical coordination in our body, chemical coordination happens through the chemicals or hormones. In this chemical coordination, our endocrine glands plays main roles, because endocrine glands are the means we can say that precursors of the hormones, or we can say that endocrine glands are responsible for the formation of the hormones. Endocrine means ductless glands. Those glands that don't have a special type of ducts or pipes. They secrete their secretions or chemicals direct in the blood, and blood is able to transport these chemicals to their target organs or target locations. Locomotion. In this chapter, we will deals with the total body, and we can say the body anatomy or the bone structures and muscle structures, and how bones and muscles are works when they are got the signals from the brain, from our brains, because without any signaling our locomotory systems are unable to be worked. This chapter you are familiar with excretion. In this chapter we will discuss about how the waste products or nitrogen waste are excreted from our body fluids and circulation. Means here we will discuss about CVS, cardiovascular system, all the system that is deals with the transport inside the body or inside the animal body, like heart, blood and blood vessels, and the disease related with the chapter, or we can say that disease related with the system. Breathing. Here we will discuss about breathing and respiration in the case of the animals. Here digestion, how the digested food is absorbed and everything. So dear students, I can say that Here we will discuss the total syllabus of class 11th. So in our next video, I will start the first unit and the first chapter, that is the living world. Okay, thank you.